때린다. 들어와.
Alright, so far I've never made 2 videos in a row on the same topic, but a follow-up is necessary in this case. Yesterday I dropped a video on how Johnny Somali got totally owned by a Korean man and he was such a coward, and it turns out so much more developments have happened that a follow-up video is required. It turns out that after getting owned by that Korean man, he assaulted a woman live on the internet, and then a little bit later, he got jumped by a couple Korean guys and he was sent to the hospital. There's even more developments, as it turns out that the hospital tested him and he came back positive for THC, and that is going to be a massive problem for him, and the cops are probably going to search his apartment. Now, before we get started, I want to say a huge shout out to all the new South Korean viewers. I saw so many of you guys in my comment section yesterday. Shout out to South Korea. Now, let's get started with the new developments. This is the footage that I can show you. Remember, we're on YouTube, so I have to abide by the guidelines. So obviously, some of it will have to be blurred, but here's what happened.
이거 병신아.
better shut the
Oh boy. Hey boy. 아, 노도치미. 야, 난쟁이 새끼야. 씨발. 이 새끼 이거 얼굴이 족같이 생겼어 그냥. 야, 노도치, 네 얼굴 족같이 생겼어. 아, 이 새끼 튀어. 존나 치네. 이 새끼 싸가지 없는 새끼 이거. 형, 에이즈 조심해. 에이즈 조심해. 너 못 들어가, 너 오늘.
Hey, calm down right now. Open the door for us. Open the door for us. Hank. Open the door. They're surrounding us.
병신아. 이거 병신아.
Shut up!
뭘 샤라면 닥쳐 이 병.
소녀상 올라간 거 소리 노소리 대답 하세요. 소녀상 올라간 거 소리 노소리야.
아, 이 새끼 뇌병변 장애 있나봐. 때렸다. 와 레전드. 와 레전드. 오 엄마. 야. 와 레전드. 와. 야 1대1 안 해 개새끼야. 야 1대1 1대1 씨발놈아. 1대1 해라 개새끼야. 병신 새끼고. 야 너 어디 갔어? 왜? 야 1대1에 개새끼야.
소말리 어디 갔어?
아 씨발. 무기 들었어 개새끼야. 야 내려놔. 경찰 불러. 야 행크. You boxer? What? Don't fucking touch him, bro. 야 그거 내려놔.
Alright, there is so much to unpack already. First of all, this is Hank. It's Johnny Somali's friend. And I cannot even show you what happened to him because he got the worst of it. He got pummeled. And even if it's blurred, I cannot show you that on YouTube. There's no way. And the guy is a total weirdo. There is a couple videos on his YouTube channel where he's literally shitting on flags. And I'm not saying he's putting fake poo in the toilet or whatever. He's actually printing out a flag on a piece of paper, putting it in a toilet, and then shitting on it and showing it to the internet for some odd reason. Very, very strange stuff. But another thing I want to talk about before we take a look at the other angle is that Johnny Somali still has the band-aid on his upper eye from yesterday's encounter. The guy is recovering from getting his ass whooped, and he wants more. He just wants more. At this point, I think he's going to be shipped back to America in a casket if he continues like this. But let's take a look at the other angle.
때린다. 들어와. 와우. 와우. 때린다. 이 새끼가 1대1 안 해? 개새끼야? 1대1 안 해? 1대1 새끼야. 1대1 새끼야. 어서 1대1 새끼야. 이 새끼 어서 1대1 안 하고 있어. 야 1대1의 개새끼야. 와. 야 소말리.
괜찮으세요?
같은 새끼들이 소용이다가 뽀뽀를
아니, 괜찮으세요? 아, 다행이다. 아, 진짜 다행.
왜 프라이야?
아, 다행이다. 안 다쳤어. 예, 수고하세요.
칼 들고 왔다.
The next part is Hank's pummeling, and I cannot show that on YouTube like I've said before, but I want you to take a look at this picture. This is the moment where Johnny Somali saw his friend in grave danger and decided to run because he wanted to save his own skin. His friend, on the other hand, plays tough, but you can see here that he was absolutely defenseless. The only thing he could do is cover his head and hope that they spare his life. And they could have ended him. They could have easily ended him. There was 4 of them around him, but I guess they were kind enough to let him keep his life, and hopefully he's going to learn his lesson, although I highly doubt it. Now, another thing that's important to mention is that they were sent to the hospital after this due to the injuries. And it looks like the hospital did some testing on them and found them positive for THC. Now, in the United States, no one would bat an eye if you were found positive for THC. But in South Korea, that's a whole other situation. So they're probably going to get their apartment searched. And if they actually find any THC, that's going to be a way bigger problem for them. Now, what actually started this? It turns out that Johnny Somali assaulted a woman during his latest live stream. Now, I don't have the original clip, but I do have the clip from Decoy Voice, so there might be some background music. Take a look at this.
By the way, Maria, get the out of here. It's touched me again out. I swear to God. Don't try to throw a drink on me. Yeah, you don't. This shit, you know. Shut up. Shut up.
So Johnny quickly deleted that video. Luckily, we do have the woman's footage, and you can clearly see that he smacked her phone.
Don't ever lie on me again.
Yeah, of course. Wait, oh shit, what is happening now?
Alright, so before we wrap up the video, I just want to point out that when you look at the footage, you see that the Koreans are the ones recording themselves doing this to Johnny. It is now a national sport to hunt down Johnny Somali. He is not safe in Korea whatsoever, and he burned his bridges across many countries. So I would say I give him maybe another week or 2 before he's either in prison, disfigured, or something even worse. If I were him, I would leave the country ASAP, but you know, this guy is so desperate for clout, he'll probably stay for more, and I'll keep you guys updated when something happens, because it's not if, it's a matter of when. Thank you so much for watching the entire video. I know that censorship isn't ideal on YouTube, but to thank you for watching the whole video, I'll let you know that the full uncensored video is in the description. Just click on the link and you'll be able to see the whole thing. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.